Yes, the recording is in progress. All right, let's get it cracking. Guys, fantastic numbers that I want to go over with everybody in the organization. I'm going to go ahead and start them. I'm going to first recognize the top app count producers this past week. Everybody at 5 or more. We got Dominic Austin with 5 applications. We've got Laura Davis with 5 applications. Coming in at our number, 6 application squad, we've got Jason Givar-Giznia, new agent. Way to go, Jason. Good job, buddy. 6 applications on your end. Jeffrey Miller at 6 applications. Way to go, Jeff Miller. Super proud of you, buddy. Getting into our top 5, we got James Martinez. Way to go, James Martinez. 7 applications this past week, coming at the number 5 spot. Elijah Carujo coming at the number 4 spot with 7 applications. Number 3 spot, Mr. Brian Howell with 8 applications. Way to go, Brian. Number 2 spot, we got Jordan Gillum with 8 applications. Way to go, Jordan. And Mr. DJ Robinson, number 1, 8 applications this past week. A lot of you may be asking, well, how's he favoring some of the people and not? We go by APV. If the score is tied, we go by the highest APV, counts as the highest on that leaderboard. So that's where it's at. All right, next part, we're going to celebrate everybody that wrote over 3,000 or more this past week. Betsy Barr, we go Betsy Barr. I think she's like number 2 in all of Symmetry Financial and DFL last month. Way to go, Betsy. Huge stuff for you, buddy. Matthew Costa, 3,345. Way to go, Matt. Troy Stevens, 3,458. Dominic Austin, 3,652. Brian Howe, 3,659. Rocco Pearson, 3,942. Jordan Gillum, 4,221. Getting into our top 5. Laura Davis, way to go, Laura Davis, 4,725. James Martinez, 5,039. 4 spot, number 3 spot. Jeffrey Miller, 6,232. Way to go, Jeffrey. Elijah Carujo coming into number 2 spot, 6,326. Close race right there. Number 1 spot, Mr. DJ Robinson. We go, DJ, 8,644 in premium. Wow. Great. Another great week by the team. Way to go, team. And I want to celebrate all of our agency owners and key leaders. Key leader above 10,000. We'll do the top 3 groups. Key leader above 10,000. We got Jeffrey Miller and his organization at 14,965. Way to go, Jeffrey Miller and that team. We got the top 2 agency owners this past week. Miss Tina and her group, 15,312. Way to go, Base Shop. And number 1, Mr. Mark Newbauer on a tear, 27,443 as an organization. Way to go, everybody on that. Builders this past week. Lots of builders. Here's everybody that did 10 or more interviews. Congratulations to Barry Davis, Jeryd Gillum, and myself. We decided to go out there and take care of one of the most important parts of our business, and we shared the plan with more than 10 or more people this past week. You do that consistently over time, you start breaking some records. And here's some stuff this past week. Tina, you should have told me I had some people that'd be tough to pronounce. I'm going to start leaning on you for phonetic pronunciation. So if I destroy any of these names, is it Sherry Ann? Am I saying that right? Sherry Ann Riley?
That's my guess.
I like it. We're going to go with it. Sherry Ann Riley with a brand new recruit this past week. Troy Stevens with a recruit. Way to go, Troy. Rocco Pearson, Brian Hamby, Jeryd Gillum, Dustin Hensley, all with one new recruit this past week. We got the 2 recruit club, Mr. Brian Howell. Way to go, Brian Howell. I know you're getting serious about recruiting, buddy. That's awesome. 2 this past week. And here's another guy that's serious about recruiting, Mr. Jeffrey Miller in the 3 recruit club. Way to go, Jeffrey Miller. And Tina, I'm going to give me and you a little fist bump and a high five. We're in the number 2 spot. I had 4 recruits this past week. Some of y'all thought I was out chilling at a beach. No, I was out recruiting at a beach. Let's put it that way. So I had 4 recruits this past week, me and Miss Tina. Way to go, girl. Number 1 on our leaderboard, Smoking Joe Martinez is earning his moniker. 5 recruits this past week. That dude is relentless pursuit of finding him some new agents. Way to go, Joe. 5, buddy. I don't know if that's a personal record, but I like it, my friend. I like it, buddy. I like it. So that's good stuff, man. Tina, did I miss anything on that report? Nope, I
No,
did. You know what that leads us to? See, you'd let me forget this.
New riders.
Yep, new riders, which leads us to the most important category is these new people that are new recruits, but also come out and start writing business. We got Shelly Jackson, woo woo, part of the Betsy Barr organization. Way to go, Shelly Jackson. We got Lori Barnett, part of the Troy Stevens organization with 2 applications this past week. Jean Chadwick, part of the Davis team, 4 applications this past week. Way to go, Jean Chadwick. That's awesome. Part of the Gillum hierarchy. That's good stuff right there. Number 1 new recruit this past week, new writer, Richard Torres. Oh yeah, I think you're gonna hear this name a lot. 1,063 in premium. Part of the Brian Howell team, Miller hierarchy, Joe Martinez hierarchy, Mark Newbauer hierarchy. There's a lot of people in that line, so folks, bear with me. It is what it is. Good stuff there. Want to now celebrate, because that was the month of July. That was the last week of July. Now I'm going to celebrate the leaders of July. I'm going to do the top 4 in app count. Coming in at the number 4 spot, Laura Davis, always on that leaderboard with app counts. Way to go, Laura. 25 applications this past month. Way to go, Laura. It's good stuff. Jason Givargiznia. Yeah, buddy, took me forever to get your name right, but I'm going to get your name right from here on out because you wrote 32 applications this past week as a new agent. Not too shabby at all, my friend. Part of the DJ Robinson growing hierarchy. People are going to blow up right there. So Jason Givargiznia, 32 applications this past week. Brand new agent, just proving that a brand new agent can come out and get it done. Brian Howell, 33 applications. Way to go, Brian Howell. Way to go, buddy. Always powerful on that. I think it's like 100 applications for Brian Howell for the last 2 months. It's pretty insane. I think that's right, isn't it, Jeffrey? Something like that. There's like 67 apps, 33. If I can do the math right, carry the 1. Yep, I think it's 100. So number 1 on our leaderboard this past week, working nothing but 50-cent leads because that's how he rolls. Mr. DJ Robinson this past month, 35 applications, working 50-cent leads. How's he do it? He makes a ton of dollars, folks. That's how he does it. He works extremely hard and he goes after it. We're going to celebrate the top 8 agents this past month that did over 20,000. We got Brian Hamby, 20,691. Jeffrey Miller, 21,017. Rocco Pearson, 21,296. Getting into our top 5. Elijah Carujo at 22,893. Number 4 spot, Brian Howell, 30,000. Just to get in the top 4, you had to be in the 30,000 club. Number 4 spot, Brian Howell, 30,376. Number 3 spot, new agent with us, been with us a couple of months, and she's smoking it. Carolina Ramos, 34,647 in premium. Way to go, Carolina. That's super impressive. You should be probably qualifying for like Costa Rica trip pretty soon. It's pretty awesome, buddy. Number 2 spot, personal best here. We love, since we're looking into the Olympics and stuff, we like talking about personal best or Olympic records or world records. Well, this is a personal best right here. Jordan Gillum, super proud of you, buddy. 34,992 in premium. And folks, she traveled and went to, I'm pretty sure, every meeting that Symmetry had to offer all across the country this past month. So proving that you can go to meetings, make it happen, and do a lot of cool, fun things. Way to go, Jordan Gillum. Super proud of you. Number 1 spot. Anybody want to guess? Anybody want to, Val, you want to show up initials? I think that's it. I think you got it right, buddy. It's DJ Robinson, the man, the myth, the legend. 50,981 in premium this past month on 50-cent leads. So if you ever wondered if it's possible, my man, he's just showing it's possible. Tina, did I miss anybody there? Is anybody going to be angry or throwing things at me?
I don't think so.
Okay, good. All right, I like that. So I'm passing the test so far. We're going to get into our top 6 groups for the month of July, coming at the number 6 spot. Miller organization. It's Miller time, 64,525. Way to go, Miller Group. That's good stuff. Check this out. Somebody's growing here. Number 5 spot, sorry. As a key leader, Joe Martinez, 70,207. Might have a special announcement regarding that group coming up here in a couple of weeks. So Way to go, Smoking Joe and that team, over 70,000. And that's outside of the Miller Group. That's a powerful, powerful stuff. Number 4 spot, we're going to do the top 4 agency owners this month. Number 4, we got Val Zarn and his team, $70,676. Way to go, Val Zarn and that team. I believe a personal best, personal all-time APV record for that team. Way to go, Val Zarn and that organization. Number 3 spot, we got the Gillum crew, $76,722 in premium. Another all-time personal best group for the Gillum organization, and a unique rider. What is it? Unique rider record as well, right, Tina? If I can say it correctly. Is that right, Tina? Tina, I'm waiting on you. The suspense is building. Okay, all right. Didn't hear you head nod. Sorry. All right, there you go. Number 2, Miss Tina's crew, 112,845 this past month. Way to go, Base Shop. Always strong on the leaderboards. Number 1, Mark Newbauer and his crew. Check out this number, folks. 179,564 in premium. Which, folks, go Newbauer. Which leads us to an all-time new record in our organization with 517 applications, just shy by a hair of right at $500,000 for the month in premium, about 496,000 in premium as an organization, which is our 4th consecutive all-time record month as an organization. 4th consecutive all-time record month. And as the old saying goes, Symmetry, they ain't seen nothing yet from this crew. They only think they're shocked right now. They're going to be really surprised coming up here in the future. So good stuff there. Told y'all I had a lot of announcements there, and I'm only about halfway done. So, so here we go. We got more stuff. Raises. You want to talk about raises? Would you like to have raises? Well, these folks went out and got them a raise this past month. Jason Givar-Giznia, way to go, buddy. 5% raise. Robert Lamont, part of the Davis team. Doug Kellaway, part of the Davis team. Both earned a 5% raise. We got the Martinez group here represented. Carolina Ramos, 5% raise. You earned it, lady. Yes, you earned it. You deserve that 5% raise. Andy Ballantyne, way to go, buddy. You are killing it. I'm looking at your numbers, man. Another 5% raise, part of the Martinez group. We got Rocco Pearson. He's gotten a 15% raise since he's been here with us, 25 years old, killing it. And Val Zarn is happy to announce that he got another 5% raise. So way to go, Rocco Pearson, all the way up to the 85% contract. That is great stuff, buddy. Just super want to celebrate you and that stuff right there. So good stuff. All right. And Tina, I think I covered all the records. Did I get all the records?
I think so.
I think I got the records. Leaders, text me any records that y'all broke that I didn't cover right there. Y'all send me a quick text and I'll cover it. But if not, I'm going to check that off my book. Hey, let's celebrate bonuses this past month. But these were technically for the month of June. July, y'all are going to get some monsters because y'all killed it again. But I do want to celebrate some people out there going and getting bonuses. First, here in our office, Bailey here at our office. Tina, you want to brag about Bailey real quick? Have I got you unmuted?
I do. Bailey Stewart is new with us, and she's a recruiter, and she's doing awesome. And she put in 16 people into licensing this month, so she earned herself a $150 bonus.
Boom.
That's super exciting.
Hey, boom. Way to go, Bailey. Brand new recruiter. Pre-screening people, 16 people into licensing. Not too shabby at all, my friend. Led by her office manager and her office leader, Miss Tina Fraser. Way to go, buddy. You can train you some recruiters, buddy. I appreciate it. And let's not leave Miss Tina out. Tina and her team, and because of the performance entire organization, earned another $250 bonus this month. So
pretty
way
awesome.
To go, Miss Tina. Yay, girl. Super excited for you. Hey, that's huge. Way to go. Way to go. I'm telling you, that's awesome. And I got more bonuses that I just want to recognize that that I got sent the other day that first sent me the wrong thing, but it came from Symmetry. And I want to make sure that I recognize everybody there. did you know, if you're a new agent with us or an agent that's been with us, if you go out and you write applications and you write over 10,000 a month in premium volume and get it issue paid with the correct core carriers, that you can earn a bonus with us each and every month. And wouldn't you know, Tina, the one email that I keep clicking on, it goes blank when I do it. So I'll probably have to do this off of memory. Gillum, I think you earned a $225 bonus this past month. Is that right? I believe, and somebody yell at me because this one email will not pop up right now, Tina. Don't you love it when the one email that you need in life to pop up will not pop up? Shame on that. The another one, Brian Howe had over an $800 bonus, I believe, this past month. No, Brian Howe had a $710 bonus. I think I remember Brian Howe. If I have it wrong, buddy, you text it to me. We had DJ Robinson with over an $800 bonus. We had Carolina Ramos with over $1,000 bonus as a new agent. So very proud of those agents. And I know I'm forgetting somebody, but I promise you my email is blank on this thing right here. And if it comes up, I'm going to celebrate that person. If anybody else knows what number I'm missing, please send it to me because, yeah, I love it. My leaders, here we go. Jordan Gillum and Jeryd Gillum, $225 bonus. Elijah Carujo, $458 builder bonus. Way to go. Thank you, leaders. Brian Howe, $710 bonus. Rocco Pearson, that's who I was forgetting. Rocco, buddy, 25-year-old guy, $827 bonus this past month. DJ Robinson, $886 bonus. Carolina Ramos, $1,049. Thank you, Val Zarn. I'm going to hug you, buddy. So I'm going to take you to Epcot, man. How about that? I'm just going to take you to Epcot for that. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate you sending it to me. Man, sweating over here when the one thing I need to pop up on my email will not pop up. So happens in life, right? So congratulations to everybody bonuses, but know this, if you're full-time with us, you should be getting a bonus every month. Because if you're running 15 appointments a week, you're going to get a bonus. It's just going to happen. I promise you, it's numbers. So I challenge you, be on that bonus report next month because it's pretty fun to get paid more doing the exact same thing you're already doing. You might as well get paid more. So make sure you guys do that. Some exciting news. We've got a builder section that's going to be in our conference training. We're going to have that in the morning from 9 to 11, an exclusive builder section so you can go out, show your teams how to build. That's going to be incorporated into our conference. So exciting news there. 4th straight all-time month. I've already got that down here. Ticket prices for conference. Want to make a mention of this. The ticket prices right now are $129 for people that were people that are already with our have just gotten with our organization prior to, what is it, Tina, July 31st, right? Yes. And for brand new agents after August 1st that are brand new with our organization after that, the ticket prices are still $99 for that select group. And for unlicensed spouse, people that aren't in the business, it's $99 for spouse tickets. So just make sure you guys make mention of that. Leaders, make sure your teams are aware of those. And cool part is we've got some big numbers. Tina, do you know how many people we got registered right now?
Oh, I don't know how many people we've got registered right now. Hang on.
We're going to have a whole bunch of people at this conference, I promise you. We're getting with the leaders after this call, and we're going to announce a lot of special things coming up. But get excited, folks. That's going to be one outstanding event. And one event that you just want to go ahead, September 8th and 9th, mark on your calendar, make it a part of what you're going to do, make it a part of you and your team. It's not about, are you coming? It's about how many people you're bringing. Have that mindset, because if you will, I promise you, it'll make a difference, not only in your life, but the people you bring. If they go in, listen, work, associate, and change, they're going to make a positive impact in their life as well, not only financially, but how they do things. I promise you. It's going to be some tremendous stuff they learn there. Tina, I know you're on here. I know you're looking to say something. What is it that Miss Lauren had you on here to talk about today?
We have an Epcot contest going on. So Chris and Lauren are going to buy a ticket to people who get 5 or more registered. between July 19th and August 31st. So you've got the whole rest of this month to qualify. You'll get a free ticket to Epcot. They're going to go on Tuesday, September 7th, and it's going to be super fun time.
And what was the criteria for that?
5 people registered between July 19th and August 31st.
Boom. I love that. I love that. That's great. Hey, I'm telling you guys, you're going to have a blast. Go with us to Epcot because that is amazing. Like us and our leaders, some of us already went down there, did a test run, little trial run. Some of us made it through better than others.
I hear it's Wines of the World in Epcot.
Is that what it is? Wines?
I think so.
Ah, I like it. Well, wines of the world, and we'll be connoisseurs in that world. And Tina, you tell me if I'm wrong on any of this. We have a couple of other contests going on. We have a sweet contest and a regular room contest. So I'm here to announce who's currently leading. And this is 3 nights. You get Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday night, all paid for at a 5-star hotel. I'm telling you, you're going to love your rooms. If you qualify for this, this is a huge value. It's probably about a $400 or $500 a night room. So this is probably like a $1,200 value. The top 2 in the regular room contest is everybody below key leader that's eligible for this. So brand new agents, you're competing against each other. We got Brian Hamby coming in at the number 2 spot with 3 registrants. Number 1 spot, Brian Howell with 7, currently leading away. Brian Howell, you currently have a free room waiting on you down there. All you got to do is hold on to it, buddy. I'd say you get to around 30, 35 registrants, Brian. We'll probably lock you in for that. I'm thinking 30, 35 registrants probably get you that, buddy. And check this out. This is the top 4 on the Sweet contest. Everybody in the organization is eligible for the Sweet. The Gillums won it last time. They said they're going back to back. We're going to see what the numbers indicate. All right. So we've got Mr. Elijah Carujo with 11. Now, little birdie tells me Elijah's going to have a big jump in recruiting or registrants this week. We'll see. Me and him did some work yesterday, maybe solidify that. So Carujo, Elijah and his team, 11. Val Zarn, 17. Way to go, Val. Gillum's coming in number 3 spot, 19. Way to go, Gillum's. Number 2 spot, Mr. Mark Newbauer with 23. It's going to be hard to beat Smoking Joe, though, folks. Number 1 spot, 29 already, and pretty much every day he's sending in a lot more people to get registered. So way to go, Smoking Joe Martinez, buddy. That's leading it by example right there, buddy. He's not taking conference lightly, and I'm pretty sure he's got his sights set on the Sweet contest. If you're a brand new person, you said, well, I can beat Smoking Joe, keep in mind you're eligible for that Sweet contest. So Brian Howell, you can actually leap from the regular room over to the Sweet. All you got to do is out-register what Smoking Joe's bringing to the table, buddy. So just want you to know. All right, there's your target set. Those are some nice rooms too, folks. I know the Gillums know about it. Another last announcement, as if we needed more, right? There's 30 rooms left in the room block. 30. That's pretty crucial because you're not going to get to stay at that hotel if you don't go in and get in your room block. Make sure you register for that. Leaders, if you don't know how to register for that and get your room block, make sure you get with your agency owner today, and they will get you. If you're a part of our base shop team, you just call Miss Tina here at the office, and she can let you guys know how to register for that room block. Make sure you secure that because those room rates are $169 a night for rooms that are $400 or $500 a night. And if it was the Sweet, it's probably, I think, $1,000 a night, $1,200 a night room. So just know that's a huge value. And if you were at the Gillums Hacienda East last time when they won the Sweet, you'll realize how nice those rooms are. Those rooms are sweet. So, and Miss Tina is going to be joining us at conference this time. I'm so excited about that. We're going to celebrate when we get down there, Tina. It's going to be a good time. Tina, did I forget anything? Do you need to yell at me? Is there?
I don't think so.
All right. Well, if you think of anything, you let me know, okay? Because I want to make sure that I give recognition where recognition is due. So, all right. He's been staring at me for 29 minutes or 24 minutes. He's probably wanting me to quit yapping, so I'm going to quit yapping. Mr. Brian Hamby, you out there, buddy?
I sure am.
Man, how you doing, buddy?
I am doing awesome.
Buddy, 20,691 last month. I love that, man. I know you're going out and making it happen for you and your family. Had a $10,000 week this past month, right?
Yep.
Way to go, sir. And then also, you know, a little recognition for you here. You've already written over 111,000 year to date in premium. Already in your
Yep.
first full-time year with us, buddy. So I know you're part of our base shop team, part of the team that's killing it and doing really well. Wanted to have you on here to do the book of the month. So tell everybody what the book of the month is, and you got 5 minutes, buddy. Tell them what it's doing for you and your mental, because it's a mental game, right?
It is. The book of the month, first off, for you guys that don't know who I am, my name's Brian Hamby. I'm direct to the wonderful Chris and Lauren Cook, and happy to be so. The book of the month this month is The War of Art by Steven Pressfield. And just so everybody knows too, 80% of my business came after conference in March. 20% of my business came before conference. So if you don't think conference works, guys, I'm here to tell you it works. But to the book of the month, I'm just going to give you a little nitbit of pieces of the parts of the books that I really like. Here's what Steven Pressfield knows, and I'm going to use our insurance as part of this. So there's a secret that real agents know that wannabe agents don't know. And that secret is, it's not dialing to book appointments and running appointments that's hard. What's hard is sitting down to dial to book those appointments. That's what, that's the hard part. What keeps us from sitting down, guys, is resistance. Now, this book, the first part of this book is all about resistance. And there's another thing here that I really like too. Do you know most of us have two lives? There's the life that we live and the unlived life that within us. Between the two stands resistance. I'm going to give you some of the resistance greatest hits. Top 11. The pursuit of any calling, writing, painting, music, film, dance, or any creative art, however marginal, is unconventional. The launching of any entrepreneurial venture or enterprise for profit or otherwise, any diet or health regimen. Does any of these fit anybody here? I mean, really?
Like me every day, man.
Any program or spiritual advancement, any activities whose aim is tighter abdominals, any course. Sorry, I didn't have my clock on, Chris. had to fix it. Any act of political morale or ethical courage, including the decision to change for the better some unworthy pattern or thought or conduct in ourselves. The undertaking of any enterprise or endeavor whose aim is to help others. That's huge. Any act that entails commitment of the heart, decision to get married, to have a child, to weather a rocky patch in a relationship. Number 11, guys. The taking of any principled stand in the face of adversity. Resistance is a business killer. It's invisible. It can't be seen, touched, or smelled, but it can be felt. Resistance is implacable, and it can't be reasoned with. It understands nothing but power. It's an engine of destruction programmed for the factory with one object only. Guess what that object is, guys? That object is to prevent us from doing our work. Chris, let me know when I get close to 5 minutes because my clock's not working.
Give you 2 minutes, buddy.
Okay. Resistance is universal. We're wrong if we think we're the only one struggling with resistance. Everyone who has a body experiences resistance. You don't see it much, but I'm sure Chris experiences a little bit of resistance sometimes. I've not seen it yet, though. Resistance plays for keeps. Its goal is to not wound or disable. Guys, resistance aims to kill. It wants to destroy. That's what it wants to do. Resistance and procrastination. They're one and one. I mean, it's what it is. Procrastination is the most common manifestation of resistance because it's the easiest to realize or rationalize. We don't tell ourselves, I'm never going to call to book appointments. Instead, we say, I'm just going to call and book appointments tomorrow. That's a form of resistance. You need to do it today, but you put it off till tomorrow. And I tell you what, that's all I've got, Chris.
I love it, buddy. So how do you think, though, because I really think people would love this. So have you felt, since you've been here, as you read this book, do you now sort of recognize resistance in your business and in your time period?
It's a good thing you say that, because when we went to the book of the month, I started reading it. And when you called me Saturday, I was already on page 80.
Yeah.
And I looked at Chrissy. I was thinking about what the book was saying about writing books. I didn't put it in the insurance terms. So I was already telling Chrissy, I'm really not getting anything out of this book. I am so glad you called me to get me to do the book of the month today. Once I switched from writing a book to insurance, it just opened my eyes up to a whole new world. I mean, this book right here was written to get me back on track. I mean, that's just the honest to God's truth.
Yeah. Once you manifest it to what you're doing, right?
Exactly. So thanks, Chris, for asking me to do the book of the month today.
Hey, man.
Because I promise you, I was not getting anything out of this book.
Yeah. Well, what I love about it is we all have whispers in our life, right? And listening to it is a form of going against resistance. You know what I mean? Yep. Mm-hmm. Maybe I have a whisper telling me to give you a call, but it's a lot of times in life, I think we give into resistance, but awareness of resistance and where it is in our lives is one of the keys. Awareness is pretty much half the battle, because once you're aware of what's going on, then you can face the enemy and where it is. And
right.
That is something that's powerful. So good stuff, buddy.
Actually, I think resistance is about 80% of my battle.
I love it, man. Hey, recognition, man, part of the key. Love it, man. Hey, we're going to see even great things from Hamby after the book, man. So now you know. Now the key is, and it's like me mentoring one of my mentors, right? So the key is, Hamby, now for you, it's not just about you. It's how many people in your organization are reading the book with you. Does that make sense?
Yep.
And so leaders, hear me out loud. It's like, oh, I'm a leader, I'm reading it. Well, you're not a leader if nobody else in your organization is reading the book. You're just somebody taking a walk. You know what I mean? You're just somebody taking a walk. Nobody's following you. So if you've got people on your team reading it with you, that's leadership. Does that make sense? Making a call to your agent on a Saturday and checking on them, seeing if they're reading a book of the month, is also a component of it. So just think, right, folks, it's not, hey, it's just an awareness, right, of where we are in our business. So if you want more people that are writing more business, if you want more people that are successful, number one thing that I always ask my people is, hey, are you reading that new book? Right? So boom. I love it, Hamby. Appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Gillum's, guys, we got special guest, Jordan Jeryd Gillum. They got 7 minutes of awesomeness going to pour into us. What are you guys going to talk about in this 7 minutes of awesomeness?
Yeah, I mean, basically, when we were reflecting on our month that we had together on Saturday, you had asked us, like, how is it possible that you guys can have your record month and then be in 5 states and, be at the lake house and, take this time, how is it possible to have a record month while being around everybody and, also having a top recruiting month as well?
Yeah, I love it. Hey, so here's the records we're going to celebrate for the Gillum organization. All-time record in unique riders for the month. All-time record as a team, 77,000 in production. All-time personal best. Keep in mind, Jordan was there with Jeryd the whole time on all these places. They didn't separate and attack, and she still wrote on her own pen, guys, 35,000 in premium volume this past month. So way to go, Jordan. Leadership by example is the best form of leadership, and both of you couldn't be more proud. So you got now 6 minutes left because I took a minute.
Oh, we didn't start the timer until right now because you said it was when we started talking. So.
Anyway.
You already started talking.
6 minutes.
You already said something.
6. Anyway,
Go.
this is not fair. You can't make me laugh. I'm wasting time. But no, one of the things I think is so important. We've been actually driving this whole thought process home to everyone in our organization is just getting around everybody. You know, when you're around people who are better than you, I love what they say in the books all the time about, you don't want to be the smartest person in the room. We've had really a large privilege this month, not only of just being a driving distance from Vegas, but being able to, drive that personal production, to have the money to be able to go to San Antonio, to be able to go to the lake house, go visit my family in Knoxville, see his dad while we're there. We were able to be around also, like when we're in Vegas, we were around Ryan Federico, Julie and Eric Bravula. We were around Sean Kim, who is an elite producer in Symmetry. When we were in San Antonio, we were around Melissa Weigel, we're around, the Martinez group, and we got to meet Richard Torres and all these awesome new people coming on board. It was just, being around these wonderful people. We got to spend some time with Brian Howell last month in Vegas. Brian Howell, I always give as much credit as possible in our organization to the reason why I'm producing at a much higher level is just because I'm around him. He's out having a good time too. So how is he still able to do more than me? And guess what, Brian? You didn't in July. That's right. I sent it home. I made it happen. And I'm so grateful for our friendship. I'm so grateful for what you have taught me personally about, being able to balance all of that. And it was honestly, if I could give you any personal production tips, it was just implementing everything that you're hearing. That's it. And then when you're sitting down to work, you just work. We read the 5 Gears as an extra credit book, for ourselves. And I realized that what I was doing was I was being too task oriented, and I wasn't actually getting into that 5th gear in the zone time frame when I'm sitting down to work. And that's what Brian Howell does. He sits down and he goes to work. He came out here, he went out straight to the office on a Saturday and just dialed and he went to work. And I was like, all right, well, it's possible. So just getting around these people opened up my mindset to knowing what was possible. Now, to pass it on this way, how do you feel like recruiting, like, and bringing on people was allowed for us to have a record month? Like, what do you feel like helped with that?
Well, so I want to say that, like what Hamby just went through, right? Like resistance, when Jordan's talking to me about our upcoming month and I see on our calendar, there's like almost 2.5 weeks of us like not being at home. I'm like, how in the heck are we going to have a record-breaking month when we're not even here working? Like, how are we even going to do that? But then you go to the events, and this is something personal. So this is different, right?
Grocery store.
Right. Exactly. Thank you. But when I got around the leaders that I at home am comparing myself to, like, holy crap, how am I supposed to recruit 300 people in a quarter? Like that's insane. How am I supposed to do that? But then when I get around those people, you don't just hear the 300 number in a quarter. You hear everything they had to go through to get to 300 people within a quarter. And then you can use their hindsight as your foresight to skip all those little speed bumps and get right up to speed on actually recruiting at a high level. Now, after getting to that and actually recruiting on a high level and bringing those people in, now we're connecting with those people, right? We're actually figuring out, because there's different levels of success for every individual here, right? Jordan's level of success is beating Brian Howell. That's her level of success, right? Now, on the other side of that, the people, I mean, I think you would be ultra surprised to know what $1,000 extra of income could do for a family. Mm-hmm. Like that could change somebody's life, honestly. So everybody's level of success is different. And then talking with those people, how we got to that record-breaking month, is making sure that we're not putting our goals on those people. We're asking them, what are you looking for? all right, this is how we're going to get it. Let's get it done. Right. It's their goals. It's their thing. So like with those people hitting their goals, Jordan's like, I need to hit mine. Like if this is a team effort, this is how we got to play. Right. Those people are hitting their goals. They're doing their part. I have to do mine. So even though we were, let's say 2.5 weeks away, being around those people, changing our mindset, right? Making sure that we're not comparing to anybody else, but we're just learning from them and the path of how to get there. That was huge personally for me. I know Jordan had some good production tips from some like certain people, but building and being around those people and not just seeing the number, but seeing the stuff that got to that number was huge for me and made it a lot more real. So getting to that level and making it real and then having that team around us hitting their goals, I mean, that was just momentum you can't argue with.
I want to end with saying I love you, Brian Howell and Terry Howell. You guys, I hope everyone who's new and is like, oh my gosh, like that was rude. That's our friendship. That's just how it is. And I love you guys so much. And thank you for setting the bar so high for me. I do. I really appreciate it.
All right. Well, hey, I love it. I was sitting here taking some notes, and it was, yeah, so Nevada, Tennessee, South Carolina, Texas, Arizona. I had the 5 states.
That's the 5 states.
Yeah.
Not too shabby. So you average almost like 7,000 premium per state. So maybe you should visit 6 this month. So you know what I mean? So,
We need to get an RV.
there you go. Get an RV and go out and have a good time. She can get on the phone.
Not a bad idea.
You know, I love that. Hindsight, foresight. You know, that's one of the things, Jeryd, I love when you said that, is let your leader's hindsight be your foresight. So many people in this business want to take the slow road to it. And I challenge each of you to just simply ask people that who are where you want to be, how they got there, and be willing to emulate it, not analyze it.
Ooh, I like
Does
that.
that make sense? And because so many people want to analyze it, and they analyze it, and that's, you know, a form of resistance, which Hamby talked about, and it's a form of procrastination. And if you will just write trust and belief, right, which is something certainly conference is going to help a lot of people do. So, and it all comes down to your mindset on how you think about all of those things, right? So thank you guys so much for the leadership example you guys set. Proud of the Gillum organization. Way to be growing. Super awesome job. Everybody have a great week. Hopefully that was some really good notes for you guys and nuggets for you guys to take home, go put in your business. And I appreciate you guys. We'll see everybody on the road this month. See you guys.
So yeah.